Good morning, everybody. Back in November 2023, I made a short about these first 5 Jeep Gladiator mods that I got, and now, almost 2 years later, I wanted to make a full-length follow-up video just going over how these have performed for me over the last almost 2 years. This video is not sponsored by or affiliated with any of these brands, but if you do choose to purchase any of these products, I do have Amazon affiliate links in the description below, so I would earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. All right, let's get into it. The first product I'd mentioned was this passenger storage tray. It was and still is only $13, and this one was absolutely worth it. It literally just drops right in this space and has been perfect for Leslie to keep stuff during our trips. Let's see what she's left in there right now. If you frequently have a passenger or think you might want to just store a couple extra things in this space, I would highly recommend this. Okay, next up is this console cover armrest. I remember when I first got the Jeep thinking that the stock armrest is pretty uncomfortable. A nice thing about this one is that it has this little keyhole here so you can still lock and unlock the center console. I suppose any of them probably would have that. My only complaint with this is I wish it was a little bit thicker. The material is definitely more comfortable than the stock armrest, but it's a little thin. It's kind of hard to show it in the video, but it's just kind of thin. It's good enough that I'm not going to replace it, but if I was searching again, I would look for something a little thicker, something with just a little bit more padding. Next up, number 3 is my dash phone mount. It retails for $70, but when I got it, it was on sale for $55. I had been comparing this to the Bullet Point and ultimately cheaped out and went with this one. It hasn't been terrible, but recently the ball here got kind of loose in the socket, and this piece here is as tight as can be, so I don't think there's really any fixing it. I did actually just reach out to the brand about this, and even though I bought it about 2 years ago, they were kind enough to offer me half off a replacement of just the phone mount part. So I've actually got that right here, ready to install it in there. It also came with this action camera mount, but I haven't used that. So I am gonna install this replacement phone mount on there, so we'll see how long that lasts. If I had to do it over, knowing what happened to the phone mount, I'd probably just go for the Bullet Point next time. Next is the dead pedal. The purpose of this is just to have a comfortable place to rest your left foot, assuming you have an automatic. A lot of cars kind of have a comfy spot for your left foot already built in, but not the Gladiator. I don't remember why I ended up choosing this one, but there are a bunch of them around this price range. The only problem for me is I think I'm actually too short to get the full effect of it. At 5'7", when I'm sitting in my seat, my foot really only gets to the front of it, so I don't really feel like I'm quite getting my money's worth. I guess if I was to do it again, I'd see if there was a longer one. It was super easy to install and could be a good addition, especially if you're taller than I am. Last but not least is these air vent and knob covers to add a little character to my dash. They've got a ton of color options. Obviously, I went with the orange. I didn't want to overdo it, and I feel like what I did is just right for me. The ones around the vent have an adhesive, and they've stayed stuck on for almost 2 years. When I first ordered them, a couple of the vent ones were bent, so when I reached out to the brand, they did send me new ones, no questions asked. The 3 knobs in the center console have been perfect. The one on the left for the lights, you kind of have to give it a little squeeze so the colored cover part doesn't just turn. Hasn't been a problem for me though. These all together cost me about $40, but have definitely been worth it just to add a little extra character to the Jeep. That's about it. I hope you found this video helpful, and again, I've linked all the products in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.